fellow I had seen in the company of Moller Sarioni, the archcanon of the Tribunal Temple. Another, a young Nord woman, has been verified to visit the Imperial Fortress in Balmora. Of course, in their cases, it might well have been on Helsef's own business, but I couldn't be certain. I had begun to think myself paranoid as the prince himself when I found myself doubting the sincere loyalty of the prince's chamberlain, Burgess, a Breton who had been employed since his days in the court of Buyrest. That is the background on that night, last night. Yesterday morning, I received a curt invitation to dine with the prince. Based only on my own paranoia, I dispatched one of my servants, who was a good and loyal servant to the house Stray, to watch the palace and report back anything unusual. Just before dinner, he returned and told me what he had witnessed. A man cloaked in rags had been given entrance to the palace and had stayed there for some time. When he left, my servant saw his face beneath the cloak. An alchemist of infamous repute, said to be a leading supplier of exotic poisons. A fine observer. My servant also noticed that the alchemist entered the palace smelling of wheat, bitter green, and something alien and sweet. When he left, he was odorless. He had come to the same conclusion as I did. The prince had procured ingredients to prepare a poison. Bitter green alone is deadly when eaten raw, but the other ingredients suggested something far deeper. As Her Own Holiness can doubtless imagine, I went to dinner that night, prepared for any eventuality. All the Princess House's other counselors were in attendance, and I noticed that all were slightly apprehensive. Of course, I imagined that I was in a nest of spies, and all knew of a prince's mysterious meeting. That is just as likely that some knew of the alchemist's visit, while others were simply concerned by the nature of the prince's invitation, and still others merely unconsciously adopted the tense disposition of their fellow better informed counselors. The prince, however, was in a fine mettle and soon had everyone relaxed and at ease. At 9, we were all ushered into his dining hall where the feast had been laid out. And what a feast! Honeyed grapples, fragrant stews, roasts in various blood sauces, and every variety of fish and fowl expertly and ostentatiously prepared. Crystal and gold flagons of wine, Flynn, Shine, and Master were at our seats to be savored as appropriate with each course. As tantalizing as the aromas were, it occurred to me that in such a maze of spices and flavors, a discreet poison would be undetectable. Throughout the meal, I maintained the illusion of eating the food and drinking the liquor, but I was surreptitious and swallowed nothing. Finally, the plates and food were cleared to the table, and a tureen of a spicy broth was placed in the center of the banquet. The servant who brought it then retired, closing the banquet hall door behind him. "It smells divine, my prince," said Marchioness Colgar, the Nord woman, "but I cannot eat another thing. Your Highness," I added, feigning a tone of friendliness and slight intoxication, "you know that everyone at this table would gladly die to put you on the front of Morrowind. But is it really necessary that we gorge ourselves to death?" The others at the table agreed with appreciative groans. Prince Elsa smiled. "I swear by the fire of a gift of my dark liege, even you have never seen a smell such as this one." Ironic words. You see, an alchemist visited me today, as some of you already doubtless know. He showed me how to make a marvelous poison and its antidote. A most potent poison, excellent for my purposes. No restoration spell will aid you once you've ingested it. Only the antidote in the tureen will save you from certain death. About the death, from what I've heard, I am eager to see the effects are all that the alchemist promised. It should be horribly painful for the afflicted, but quite entertaining. No one said a word. I could feel my heart beating hard in my chest. "Your Highness," said Alarat Dunmer, I suspected of alliance with the temple, "have you poisoned someone at this table?" "You're very astute, Alarat," said Prince Halsaf, looking about the table, eyeing each of his advisors carefully. "Little wonder I value your counsel, as indeed I value all in this room. It would be perhaps easiest for me to say who I haven't poisoned. I haven't poisoned any who serve but one master, any whose loyalty to me is sincere. I haven't poisoned any person who wants to see King Helsef on the throne of Morrowind. I haven't poisoned anyone who isn't a spy for the Empire. The Temple, the House of Telvanni, the House of Redoran, the House of Indoril, the House of Dress." Your Unholiness, he looked directly at me. At his last words, I know that uncertainty. My face is practiced at keeping my thoughts from showing, but I immediately thought of every secret meeting I've had, every coded message I sent to you and the house. My dark liege. What could he know? What could he, even without knowing, suspect? I felt my heart beating even faster. Was it fear or poison? I couldn't speak, certain as I was that my voice would betray my calm facade. Those loyal to me who wish to harm on my enemies may be wondering how I can be certain that the poison has been ingested. Is it possible that the guilty party, or dare I say, parties were suspicious and merely pretended to eat and drink tonight? Of course, but even the craftiest of pretenders would have to raise a glass to his or her lips and put empty forks or spoons in their mouths to play the charade. The food you see was not poisoned, and the cups and cutlery were. If you did not partake out of fear, you're poisoned just the same, and sadly, missed an excellent roast. Sweat beaded on my face, and I turned to my prince so he would not see. My fellow advisors, all of whom were frozen in their seats, from the Marchioness Colgar, white with fear, to Kemenable, and visibly shaking from the furrowed, angry brow Allegra to a statue-like stare of Burgess. I couldn't help thinking then, could the prince's entire consularship be compromised of nothing but spies? Was there any person at the table loyal? And then I thought, what if I were not a spy myself? Would I trust Helseth to know that? No one knows better than his advisors both the depth of a prince's paranoia and the utter implacability of his ambition. If I were not a spy for the House Stray, even then, would I be safe? Could a loyalist be poisoned because of a not-so-innocent misjudgment? The others must have been thinking the same, loyalists and spies alike. While my hand whirled, I could hear the prince's voice addressing all assembled. The poison acts quickly. If the antidote is not taken within 1 minute from now, here will be the death at the table. I couldn't decide whether I had been poisoned or not. My stomach ached, but I reminded myself that it might have been the result of sitting at a sumptuous banquet and not partaking. My heart shook in my chest, and a bitter taste like chama root stung my lips. Again, was it fear or poison? These are the last words you will hear if you are disloyal to me, said Prince Helseth, still smiling with damned smile as he watched his advisors squirming in their seats. Take the antidote and live. Could I believe him? I thought of what I knew of the prince and his character. Would he kill a self-confessed spy at his court, or would he rather send the vanquished back to his masters? The prince was ruthless, but every possibility was within his manner. Surely the theatricality of his whole dinner was meant to be a presentation to instill fear. What would my ancestors say if I joined them after sitting at the table, eventually dying of poison? What would they say if I took the antidote, confessing my allegiance to you and the House J, and was summarily executed? And I confess, I thought of what you might do to me even after I was dead. I had grown so lightheaded and filled with my own thoughts that I didn't see Burgess jump from his seat. I was only suddenly aware that he had to the tureen in his hands and was gulping the liquid within. There were guards all around, though I never noticed him entering. Burgess, said Prince Helseth, still smiling. You've spent some time at Ghost Gate. House read around? You didn't know? Burgess laughed sourly. No, House. I report to your stepsister, the Queen of Wayrest. I've always been in her employ. By Akatosh, you poisoned me because you thought I was working for some damnable dark elves? You're half right, said the prince. I didn't guess you were working for, or even that you were a spy. But you're also wrong about me poisoning you. You poisoned yourself when you drank from the tureen. You're unholiest. You don't need to hear how Burgess died. I know that you have seen much of the many years of your existence, but you truly don't want to know. I wish I could erase the memory of his agonies from your own mind. The council was dismissed shortly thereafter. I do not know if Prince Helseth knows or suspects that I too am a spy. I do not know how many others last night, were as close as I was from drinking from the tureen before Burgess did. I only know that if the prince does not suspect me now, he will. I cannot win at the games he mastered long ago at the court of Wayrest, and I beg your Unholiness, my dark liege, Dinowayne, to use your influence with the House Jace and dismiss your loyal servant from his charge. Burgess note, of course, the anonymous writer's signature has not been in any reprint of the letter since the original. Nine. That's an interesting tale. Ah! Up we go. Oh fuck.
This is Sparta!
Whoa! Almost done. Hey, tags. Oh yeah. Said Var. Astrid is the leader of the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, and her word is law.
This is Sparta!
Seemingly innocent place, but oh, one knows better. Suck it, dickwad.
This is Sparta!
Victory is yours. I submit. Damn you.
go in. Find that thing. That dagger.
Never enough gold. Just need one good haul. I'll never do another spank in this digging jail. But I'd be proud to pick myself up. There's someone there.
Oh! Holy crap, this guy's strong.
This is Sparta!
Mine. Or are you keeping it? Where is it? Doesn't have it. Oh, we're still. Ah. Not too hard? Not quite a level up, I guess. Here we go. Ha!
Get ready for a fight.
Oh, fuck. It's poisoned. Nah. I'm gonna die. I will stand there, just get out of the way. Doo-doo. What if I can keep it? It looks cool. Of all the automatons left behind by aged Dormer, the dwarven centurions are among the most technologically impressive and deadly. Ooh. Wah! Ooh. Mr. Museum Man. I'm here, man.
What is it? Do you have one of the razor fragments?
I have all the pieces.
All at once. You're efficient. I like that. Here's your reward. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a fourth piece. A scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor. And there's more.
What?
I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly.
That's not easy. That sounds like a terrible idea.
You don't want to be a part of history? Fine. I'll be at the shrine if you change your mind.
I don't know if a guy who tries to take over almost all of frickin' Tamriel would just repair this razor. Yeah. Where is it? That's not far. Only by signing the piece of peace treaty known as the White Gold Concordat was the Empire able to survive an onslaught of High Elven Eldamari Dominion and thus end the Great War. We need to read more about the Great War. Oh yeah. What's there, man? Like a mountain goat. Go there. Whoa, whoa.
This!
Here we go. Not bad. Ooh, creepy.
Good. You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us.
I think the question is why there's a dragon so nearby, so much nearby, man. Yeah. Whoa!
Merun's Dagon, the Lord Judge. We have brought your razor here. Please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
Oh, here we go. Ah!
Mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness.
Ooh.
But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
He helped me find the pieces. He deserves to live.
Only Dagon can declare if a pawn is worth keeping. I have spoken. Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Wait. Don't kill me. There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die.
They gonna spoken.
Fine. I'm not dying without a fight.
No. Oh yeah. Also means I get to loot this place.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel.
I shall. Thanks. Use it as I see fit.
Spare me your pitiful pride. You are but a tool of my ambitions, mortal. Never forget that.
Go screw yourself.
Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself.
Whoa! Yoink.
Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Whatever, Duke. Fair. Ah! Well, that was a quick end. It evolved when dragons ruled the earth. There lived mortal men who... on fire! Dunbar, help me! Did nothing!
This is Sparta! This is Sparta!
I think he died, bro. Fancy schmancy. Guess who has to get the kick? Gold! This is what I get, man. I gotta trash your place. Haven't been messing with me, bro. What? Like I'm ready to fight a dragon. Ah! Ah! God. Ah! I hate trust dragons, man. Oh. Ah! Anticlimactic. Oh, oh, oh!
This
Buddy, what, Stanvar? Come on! You asshole! Stanvar, require assistance!
This is This is This is This This is
How's my dog? Let's see him.
This is Sparta! This is Sparta!
Damn, that thing looks beautiful. Did I, asshole? Stand by, you useless asshole. Wherever you are. Give you that. Oh yeah. I hate dragons, man. Alright. Akatosh is the god of time and the chief deity of the Nine Divines. He is depicted as a dragon, and chose that form to battle Mehrunes Dagon in the Oblivion Crisis. What a nice looking sword eating thing. Hopefully this place is no longer What are you doing to my dog? Ah!
This is Sparta!
The difference? Huh? Ah. Oh! I'm liking this dagger.
Is someone there?
Do yourself.
Damn you!
Taking over, man. I missed. Whoa! That is insane. Wasn't too hard. Cloying air. Never heard of such a term. Those interested in learning more about magic may consider joining the College of Winterhold. Magic. Welcome back. I changed a couple things, but all in all, not much has changed. You might see some differences. Oh no. Magic wall spell creates a barrier that hurts anything that moves through it. Inferior.
Thank Malachi we got out of Coalskagger alive.
The Coalskagger mine is lost, friend. Forsworn killed everyone.
It's clear, though.
You drove them off? By yourself?
Why not?
Thank you. We'll head back to work right away. Take this. It's the least I can do.
Oh yeah, 1,000 isn't
All
bad.
right, then.
Actually, it's quite generous.
Thanks, Smart.
You go Thieves Guild first, though. Each time you level up, you may pick a perk. You can save your perk choice for later, if you don't quite meet the requirements of the perk you want. Ooh. Lucky, lucky. Yoink. What if everyone's still pissed?
I dare Mercer to come back here. Set one foot in this right now. Cut it off.
Council note. Good people always out for Mercer.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Hey there.
I heard what happened. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Get rid of this. Rid of it. I don't need that.